Should I just start? Okay. The Wellerman was composed and arranged by Braden Ayres. It is considered a New Zealand folk song and originated in the Antipodes. The term Wellerman refers to an employee that worked at the Sydney-based Weller Brothers Shipping Company, which in 1833 was one of the major suppliers of provisions. This song tells the story of the ship, the Billy of Tea, and its crew battle. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy Wellerman.
As we set up to transition, I'm going to give you a little bit more about this concert in particular. So this concert is a little bit different from our other ones because normally what we have is each group kind of singing separately, 3 or 4 pieces for themselves. What we tried to do with this concert is actually do a lot more combining of groups. So tonight you're going to hear all of our treble voices combined at some point. You're going to hear all of our tenor bass voices combined at one point. And then you're going to see one big, large number at the end with every student that we have in choir here at Craig at the current moment. So we wanted to give the kids that experience of not only doing some smaller ensembles, but some larger ensembles as well. And if you don't know me, I'm Courtney Hammer. I am the choir director here at Craig High School. Thank you. So one of the extra things that we have done for our students this year is I have a colleague named Dan Cheligowski, and he came to me at the beginning of the year. He has lots of degrees. I guess that's the best way we put that, right, guys? Yeah. And what happened was he was actually a student teaching at Parker High School last year for choral music. And he came to me and said, hey, I'm doing tech, right, for Craig, but I really like to still be involved in music. Is there an ensemble that I could put together, and like what are the times looking like? And I was like, if you want before school, that's yours. So these lovely students up here auditioned for chamber choir, and they are a small mixed ensemble that kind of does this really intimate music. And today they will be doing 2 pieces for you. So without further ado, this is chamber choir.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Daniel Cheligowski, and I'm the director of our Chamber Singers Choir. We have two great songs for you tonight, including a beautiful piece by Susan LeBar, Hold Fast to Dreams, and All Praise to Thee by Elaine Hagenberg, conducted by senior Caitlin Dickman. We're also funding for the end of the year concert music, so any cash or check donations after the concert would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all, and we hope you enjoy. right, and for our next piece, I'll have Caitlin Dickman come up and read the program for this piece. Just to kind of preface, Caitlin and I have been doing conducting lessons basically since the beginning of the school year. So she is probably one of the most dedicated students I've ever seen. So super impressive to see how she's grown, and to see her up on the stage leading the choir is a really, really cool experience for me. So I'm very excited to present All Praise to Thee.
All Praise to Thee is a tender telling of the Christmas story using a beautiful melody and ancient text, based on an 11th century Latin sequence, later expanded on by Martin Luther. The song includes piano accompaniment alongside a string quartet, performed by orchestra students Lane Zastro, Martha O'Connor, Annabelle Hunt, and Oriella Meyer. We hope you enjoy.
more huge round of applause for Caitlin. Come on. Thank you so much.
The Bella Voce Choir presents Though Philomela Lost Her Love, arranged by Thomas Morley. Contextually, this song is about a girl who has lost what she considered the love of her life, but she finds that he's a fool, as do his other exes, which he runs off to find a new girl. This song historically was often sung in noble parties before he was live music as entertainment. This piece, chorally, is considered a madrigal, having interactions between the parts as well as voice crossing, which is where one of the lower parts would cross over a higher part. We hope you enjoy Though Philomela Lost Her Love.
I forgot I had the intro for this one. So this is acapella, the Trouble Singers from acapella, and they're going to be singing to Shorten Winter's Sadness, which was composed by Thomas Wilkes. This piece discusses how we can look at the many indicators of spring to help with the winter blues, even if we might not be able to clearly see them. So here's to hoping that this winter gets a little shorter after we sing this. Thank you. So as you're seeing all of these groups transition right now, we have our combined tenor bass group coming up. And one of the really interesting things about doing all of these combined works is that we don't get much rehearsal time together because otherwise everyone would be pulled out of class, and that's a lot of class time to be pulled out of. So I've been really impressed with all of our combined works today and their ability to just like learn them in class and then have a few little short rehearsals together to really line them up and get them in the shape that they're in. It's been really impressive on the student part, which takes a lot of flexibility on their end, which we know sometimes our teenagers and students aren't as flexible as we would like them to be. So it's been a really enjoyable process for this. This is our tenor and bass combined choir between a cappella and power chords.
Good evening. Tonight we will be combining tenor and bass singers from power chords and a cappella to sing Sisi Ni Moja. Sisi Ni Moja was composed, lyricized, and arranged by Jacob Navarud. This song was first made in 2015 for Michigan State University children and youth choirs. Jacob Navarud wanted to create an uplifting and hopeful song that showed the choir's unity. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy.
Welcome to our spring concert. Our first song for you tonight is called Dance on My Heart by Alan Kalki. This song is a fun, upbeat tale of love where three men try to woo a young maiden, but only one will walk away with her heart. This song shows the meaning of love, of which strength and wealth cannot buy, but love itself will reign true. Please enjoy Dance on My Heart.
What must we do to win your hand and gain your kindness? combining Trouble Singers from Mixed Choir, Bella Voce, and a cappella for the next piece, No Time, by Susan Brumfield. Susan is a very accomplished musician with a PhD in music from the University of Oklahoma. She has gathered many awards over her career, including the Texas Tech University College of Visual and Performing Arts Award for Outstanding Research in 2021 and 2014. We hope you enjoy the piece tonight as we each of our choirs have worked hard to prepare this. Who wrote this was Julian.
we're coming up on our last piece of the evening. But before we do that, we had one event this year that involved many of our choir students that was a big accomplishment for them because I asked them to take on a challenge that a lot of them hadn't before. So on Saturday, February 25th, we hosted our annual solo and ensemble. And for many of our students, this was a big step in the learning process of how to prepare to sing by yourself or in a small group. These events of all kinds were largely successful across all of our departments, particularly in the vocal end. We were really successful. So we sent 34 events to that particular festival. Of those 34 events, 22 events were eligible according to district rules to qualify for state. So the way that solo ensemble works, if you don't know, there's different classifications of repertoire, and those repertoire levels are what qualifies you for state or not. So we had 34 go, but 22 events did repertoire that was considered state level repertoire. Out of the 22 events that we sent, 15 scored high enough to go to state in April. So yeah. So that was a big, like a large project on behalf. You saw two of those events tonight. Both of the madrigals by Bella Voce and by the a cappella treble singers are going to state for on the April 29th, as well as a variety of solos and some small groups. So that was a really large undertaking for mostly Bella Voce and a cappella members. And they did all that heavy lifting through class time, through together time with their private teachers to make that happen. So we're really proud of them here. So if you'd like to check out more vocal events, April 29th at UW Whitewater is state solo and ensemble.
Our last song this evening is called City Called Heaven, arranged by Josephine Polanitz and edited by Henry Legg. Josephine was an elementary music resource specialist who arranged and composed many schools, church, and community pieces. Henry heard this sorrowful song being sung by the Indianapolis Children's Choir and knew it was very important to them. He decided to write it into this piece for a 4-part chorus. This is a gospel-style song and represents a small historical piece of American music. Our soloists this evening are Emily Hannekamp and Julia Joyner. We hope you enjoy this combined piece of both treble and bass singers as we come together to deliver City Called Heaven.
just don't know which way to turn. Oh, I heard of a city called heaven. I'm trying to make heaven my home.
That is it for this evening. Of course, these concerts would not be possible without my colleagues, Andrew Redler and Sarah Lidholm. They make the music department a wonderful place to work and a great place for students, as well as thanking our administration and our custodial teams here. They help getting all of this set up and help make sure that it's all clean. So we really appreciate everyone and all of their support. Have a safe night. Thank you.